We are getting close to finding out who will be the 2017 Fayette County Teacher of the Year. I recently talked to the finalists to learn what makes them excellent teachers. You will hear from them in a moment, but first I want to invite you to the 2017 Fayette County Teacher of the Year celebration on April 20th at New Hope Baptist Church, South Campus, starting at 6 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. I hope you enjoy the following interviews with our finalists.
Greatness describing the ant. You're right, which makes it a what? Adjective, yes.
You know, I think that for me, teaching's never been a job. It's what gives me life. You know, it's something that I feel like I'm put on this earth to do.
What can make this sentence better? Which means?
I would love it if that community could change because of knowledge someone has. And so I think that if I have the opportunity to impart that every day, because at the end of the day, it's not what I teach you in math and science and social studies, all these subjects, it's a matter of me changing the course of your life.
Ow. I huddled under.
I think that you have to be a person who's willing to pour yourself out all the time when you don't always see the fruit of it. It might be that, you know, you bend over backwards day after day after day, and then those seeds are being planted and you don't see it till they're 15 or 30 or things, you know, start to grow later in life. So I think you have to do it because I don't think I can do other than another statement other than it's what you're called to do. It's what you're made to do.
Is to find something worth sharing.
I believe in a classroom filled with choice. At the foundation of who I am, I think the kids thrive. I've spent a lot of time in the research of it as well. I started noticing as well that, you know, there's a lot of distractions for the kids this day and age. And then I think school's supposed to be fun. You know, I think that it adds an element of joy every day. Kids sit on the floor on blankets, kids sit on the pillows, you sit on the tables, you sit on yoga balls. So some days, you know, Johnny sits here and some days Johnny sits over there and I think they're happier because of it, because they feel like that classroom's theirs, not mine. And then I've seen the fruit of it, like even with testing, they actually let my room be a Chromebook testing room where the kids could sit on the yoga balls if they wanted. And so, which was awesome. I feel like from the top down, it helps when you have people on your side.
30 seconds, right now.
And I'm so thankful that I look forward to waking up. I look forward to leaving my own children to come here to teach and invest in other people's kids. And even for my son and my daughter to hear me and I get to tell them day in and day out that I'm leaving you to go do something else because it's what mommy's put on this earth to do. I'm not just designed to be your mom. I'm designed to feed and invest in other people. And I love that they get to watch that. You know, I love being a working mom and I love, you know, it's just nice to know that you wake up every day looking forward to it. Like summers, painful. Because I feel like everything's out of balance.
You know what?
I've had the chance to teach second grade here, fifth grade here, and third grade. And then I've worked with different third grade teachers even on the same grade. And they're phenomenal. They're phenomenal. So to know that they've recognized you when there's so many people that are doing such a great job, it does. It makes you feel like $1 million when anyone else could have easily gotten it. So I think I'm just humbled. It's, you know, it's such an honor and I'm thankful for all of it and the whole process and the opportunity to even just be, you know, sitting here. And so I'm thankful to my school and my family and my, you know, the whole shebang.
I live by this quote: we pay our rent on earth for occupying space by serving others. And I think that it's important for teachers to have a servant's mindset. You have to always aim to operate in excellence. And when you're aiming to operate in excellence, you aim to operate in excellence by giving all you have to whoever is in need at that moment. And so I think that, number one, yes, teaching is a calling, but number two, having a servant's attitude and mindset is most important. Up your Blackboard tab on your computer. I think the most important thing that a teacher should have is the ability to connect and love students, because you can't disseminate any information to students and you can't give them anything that they would be willing to take if they don't feel like you care. If you hear my voice, stop talking. Classroom management is key as it relates to an outstanding teacher. I believe that if you're a teacher, you can teach anything, but to be an outstanding teacher, you have to have the content knowledge. I think that I have grown as a teacher from 1999 to present, because when I first started, it was about getting them to learn the content. Algorithm, this, you have to take the test, this, and it was always a skill and drill. And so the older that I've become, the more I've realized if students don't have anything to apply the skill and drill to, it's easier for them to lose it. As a math teacher, I do skill and drill, but I make sure that there's always a connection for them to see. And that way, the students are able to connect concepts in order to kind of keep knowledge. Flat Rock is by far the best opportunity that I've had as a teacher. I've been given the opportunity to grow. I've been given the opportunity to just be who I am as a teacher, and I'm able to do whatever I need to do for the children.
I knew deep down I was meant to be a teacher and that it was my calling. I love teaching. I love getting up every day because I know it's going to be different and it's going to be fun, and these kiddos are counting on me. And I believe in the different multiple intelligences and trying to engage all learners, whether it's kinesthetically or visually or just different ways of appealing to their learning style. So I also know kiddos need to have a lot of movement. I try to bring that movement into the classroom and get them excited about math, but also getting that energy out.
18, 4 + 4.
As an elementary teacher, you need to be an expert in all your subject areas, but more than that, I have to know how to manage a classroom. I have to know how to communicate to parents. I have to know how to form RTI data. You've got to be good at it all, and you've got to know how to create balance. So it takes time, and it takes daily refocusing and knowing what you need to do.
You're involved. Addition, then
Teaching is so much more than just planning out the lesson and implementing it. It's being flexible. It's being able to differentiate the learning. It's, kiddos come to us in all different shapes and forms, and they walk in with baggage, or they haven't eaten breakfast, or they had a rough night at home. As a teacher, you need to acknowledge that and find ways to help them then be successful in the classroom and know that this is a safe learning place, and I want to be the one that helps provide that for them. Well, I love to celebrate my kids' gains, and whether it's small or great, I love to take the STAR math assessment. I love it when the kiddos take the SRI, whatever it is that can show growth from beginning to middle or end. I love to celebrate their success. I think that's so important for each kiddo to know that they can grow and that they can get better in their area.
51 more.
This is a great school, and to know that I'm surrounded by all these amazing teachers, that they picked me, it was very humbling, I'd say.